Hi guys, Elizabeth here. Want to just do a quick overview since I'm not going to get this cabinet done because I need to get a ladder and everything out of the garage to move some stuff. But I just want to show you, in it is the bread machine, the flour and sugar, which we are going to keep, the recipe box, the mandolin, which I asked my husband if I could get rid of. He bought it to use it once for scalloped potatoes. But he's like, it was $40. I'm like, yeah, that's why I asked you not to buy it, because I knew we'd only use it one time, but oh well. He wants it, and there's a stick blender that I bought for him that he asked for Christmas a few years ago. This is actually a straw, like you open it up and it offers the straws. So that's real cute. That came with the marriage. There is my crock pot that you can take apart and actually use the bottom as like a griddle. The middle is a saucepan on the stove, and the top as a glass dish that you can use in the oven. And together they make a crock pot, and I like them because it's kind of skinny. So when you have leftovers, you can just slide that in the refrigerator and it doesn't take up too much room. There's our iced tea maker, which we use all the time in the summer, so keeping that. Here's my honey's crock pot. I was so happy. I mentioned I needed to move the flour and sugar down to this cabinet. And he's like, well, why don't you just get rid of my crock pot? I never use it anymore. So I was like, yay. So this is my honey's, and it's a real nice one. It's just that for me, the dish is so heavy and so big. So far that is the only thing leaving. My blender, that's a cutting board in the shape of Kentucky that his daughters gave him when we moved to Kentucky, but we're keeping it because she gave it to him, not because that's like a realistically able to use cutting board. In there, my husband and I are both ambassadors for Maker's Mark. So if you're going to drink whiskey, drink Maker's Mark, but our barrel that had our name on it came due, I don't know. And we went in and got ones from our barrel. We also went to Jim Beam. There's a Knob Creek in there where we actually put those bottles on the line and followed them through the whole process, and it's our thumbprints on top of the wax label on top of the bottle. This, I know we look like lushes, but this is a lot less because last Thanksgiving, we took our rum and our vodka and our brandy and some other things, and I wish we'd actually gone ahead and taken the tequila and the triple sec and the Di Serono down to Thanksgiving and parted it out. There's some kind of punch that you put lots of alcohol in, and so we contributed that and then gave it to other people because I don't drink hard alcohol because I don't like the taste. Sometimes I'll drink a glass of wine. I really can get into champagne, but wine, like one glass is fine. My husband, like whiskeys, like maybe twice a month, he'd, have a little whiskey on the rocks. But not this last January, but the January before. After we had gotten all these bottles, and then for December, I got him a case of wine for Christmas. It was a case from, each bottle of wine was from a different smaller vineyard. So I gave it to him in December. January, he went on a different diabetes medicine and cannot drink alcohol. So that's in the basement. And all this that we can't drink even if he would want to drink, and I don't care for the taste, I'm going to move over the refrigerator. These are ones that even with a step stool, I can only reach the first few inches of the bottom shelf. I actually have to get a ladder, which is why I didn't want to make this a long video, because you're not going to see the end process, because I have to go find a ladder and move that alcohol. So out of all of these things, even though I want to get rid of some of the stuff over here, I can't get rid of someone else's stuff. That's not right. But he did, out of the blue, say I could get rid of that crock pot. So that in itself is going to make some room. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back probably with what happened here and that cabinet next.